So once again, we are doing the same shape now, but with Azure Plumflow. So as you can see, I've already deployed some the models here, GPT-3 Turbo and text embeddings, and then now on the playground, I've added my data. Yeah, it's the same data we had indexed. So this is the same index as before, using the resources as Azure AI search. Yeah, and so you come here. So, so the data, actually the data is here. So these are the documents I uploaded. So maybe we can get a summary. Let's see the tables which are there. We see we can get a good summary of the policy and legal framework. So you have this document. I can ask it, hey, for the project, can you tell my clients? Maybe we can, for this, we can just copy here. Ask for short and then ask some question related to Kenya. Then we can ask it some demographics and okay, let me ask it demographics and human development from the chat. So let's see. Can you give me a summary of the demographics from the report? So just let's see from the report for now. But I noted there is an issue. I say it's not supported. GPT-4, GPT-4, and GPT-4. So this is not supported for prompt flow. Unfortunately, they are not supporting it. I didn't know this, so I'll have to deploy GPT-4. And let's see. So I have to deploy GPT-4. We have to delete this now to view. Maybe now. Since this didn't work, I have to create a new one. Let's deploy a quick model and see. So GPT-4, 32K. I just want a cheap one for now. So GPT-4 is fine with me. And just go advanced. I don't think. Let's leave it at this. Where it is just 10K for now. I have just assigned some quotas, so I might not be able to, but I don't exceed the tokens. It's just 10,000 tokens per minute. So let's see, increasing GPT-4. So we already have GPT-4, and so let's see. Playground, we go back to playground. We'll use GPT-4 this time. So I did ask it a question. So from our documents, we uploaded. So there is this for NEMA, environmental safeguards. So I can ask it what are the safeguards what are the environmental and social safeguards? Yeah, let's see. So we are creating a chatbot for rain, climate. No, not this one. Let me see whether I have a document I can share with you on my SharePoint. So I don't think I have a document I can share with you. Okay, so there's this one I'll share with you. We'll discuss more about this chatbot. Okay, so I'll show you more about that one, the implementation, how it goes, all this far, and then we'll also focus on the comparative. So the main thing, there's a visual drawing I'm looking for. So don't worry, I will check it and then share. So for the green climate, so for those who don't know, we have a repository of open library. So let's see whether I can be able to get some documents from there. So once you have the documents from the GCF, uh, so can access some documents from there, like funding projects, funded projects. And so from there, you download some of the documents. So from there, you download some of the documents and so forth. So some of them, they are public facing. So let's see, financing. You need, so I have downloaded some of these files and then just uploaded them on the index, on the previous index as I had shown you before. So let's see whether we can now analyze. So let's see. I know the music had halted, but for the music lovers, not quite forgotten you. So here we are. This document, I'll just ask you some few questions. Like, so this is just small document. Maybe we can ask it from this one. This long document. So like, what is the Kenya uh, situation about the? Let me ask it about the transport. What's the situation about the transport and to assume from the project reports. What is so I just copy it here. What is the status? What is the status of the situation in Kenya? So let's see. So we're chatting with the chatbot now. Now with the GPT-4, it should get now the. So this is the rack. It should get the data from embeddings, and then from there. So you see, it has given you a nice interface. So chatbot, so it is here, and then give you the citations, give you the citation. So it will give you the citation, and so it give you the references where it found. So you can see now where the document. This is a document I uploaded. This document. So this is where I'm getting that, and you can ask it so many questions. So this is how we create chatbots, and then from here, actually from here now, the advantage of this one is I can. So whatever the flow, you can see you if you want to see the open flow. So you can see the flow that you have created. So just wait and chill, and you will see the flow how we. So this is more customizable and programmatically, and I like this one. It's better implementation. Like I like the other Azure. I like this other for the studio. So here we have this. This is the other options. So this is the other option using the Azure AI Studio. You see, you can also what's the demographics. So you can see if we ask it, okay, just paste. So this is using GPT-3.4, GPT-3, but this is more tokens. But this GPT-4 is more intelligent and it's more, but it also takes time. So let's create the flow, and then from there, I'm gonna show you something else about now deploying the app, and then from there, later we're going to migrate this app, get all the source code, customize the UI. And not only that, we can do some later we do some fine tuning, and so that our model may know more about our data. So the idea is we have the document stored in Azure blob storage. So you have a blob storage. So I'm looking for blob storage. So this is the index we created, I think, before. So we have the blob storage where we is the indexer. Okay, we don't need this now for now. So the idea is I have some blob storage here. So you can see this blob storage. Uh, this still development. So since the development is not production, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about. And so from here, you can see they have some containers where I have like the S3 buckets where I have added my data. So the files we were just viewing, they are here. The files we are chatting with, they're here. So they're here. You will see them. Let me see. There you can be able to see. Yeah. I think yeah. So these are documents. So we have. Oh, wait, not this. This is not the actual. We have another one. Actually, we have another. Yes, this is a container which contains a file we are chatting with. So this is a container. You store them here. Later, we'll add more security to this. So we'll expose it through Azure endpoint for advanced networking. So don't worry. So and then even deny for public access, and then add more Azure AD authentication. Although right now still authenticated using Azure, as you can see now from here. Anyway, you can see uh, correctly. And so let's see whether it's done. Oh, so you can see now our prompt flow. So you can see how the whole thing is going on. And then from here, so all this console, all we have created is here. And the plus sign with this is now using this, we can be able to save this prompt. We can add some more, we can be able to customize and fine tune our LLM. So our RAG application now, we can also add more prompts. We can add have presets. You can play around with this, define the outputs, the weights from here. And then the good thing with this, you have even a place where you can add even evaluation. You can do fine tuning from here, as you can see. You can fine tune, and then not only that, you'll be able to see. You can move your data here, so you can manage your data here. You can do evaluation of your model, see the weights. So you see from here, evaluation means that you can give your model. So here we are using ChatGPT. You are using GPT 3.5. Actually, it's 3 point. And so this is 4. Actually, we have 4. In our case, for the playground, we're using GPT 4. And so you can see you can add evaluations here, so you're able to track the metrics. But this, you have to create a runtime, evaluate the questions, so forth and so forth. So this one I'll add later. But you get the gist, so you can be able to see the metrics, the weights, and so forth, so that you can fine tune your model better. So when you're going to fine tune your model, so overview, I've created that flow, and then we go to playground. Now I can open on VS Code from here. I can just open in VS Code. So let's say we want to open in VS Code now from here. You can view the code. Actually, this is the code which has created the whole this pipeline. And so this is a role. You can see here we are importing as a OpenAI request, and then here we are here as a AI search setup. So we are setting up the cognitive search, adding the key, defining the function, and then using the deployment as an argument here, and then very even you can copy this. You can copy this, all this, and should copy this actually. You should copy this whole deployment. But there's an easy way. So you just say open in VS Code. So you see, you can come to opening VS Code. So it will open in via VS Code. So computer name. So that is it. Then give you. So you see, it's give you how much you charge you per hour virtual machine GPU. So which is giving you two. So this is the instance. You can just select standard. You see, standard will deploy for two because, and then yeah. So in case, I think should be a way of not using. So like this a collab. So before there was an way of just injecting all the way to Visual VS Code without. Uh, but I can use it from here, and then from here I can. Once I get the code, I can kill the instance. So for the whole prompt flow. So the prompt flow gives you how shows you how the whole chatbot, the system has been given. You can even, I think there's a way of cloning. You can clone. Let me show you. There's a way of well, you can clone. You can see the output now, and even you can see your a prompt flow. You can modify this prompt. So this is system prompt. You can see all that goes in there. User da 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 da. Da. Then you can add prompts. Yeah, so this is using Ginger, and then so you can clone it actually. You can save it, this prompt. You can save it. So we are back. I was saying that so you can be able to select, I can decide to use this. So this is standard to two cores. This is memory optimized. Then create it, computer name. Maybe I can give it GCF, computer name GCF, this CF, AI chat, uh, PM. So chat. So this is a instance name. So this is it's a name. So this is a AI chat. Mm, AI chat. AI search. Prompt flow. So this is a prompt flow. Prompt flow instance. I can just give it the instance. So it's so long. I don't need to have character there. So maybe I can say I can remove prompt flow from there. If I did wrong. Uh, PF. So I just say P prompt flow instance. Instance. So it's good to use if you chatbot. Uh, So using two cores, and then you can treat the data deleted. So they have, you can see this is the quota you have. So to create, so since I'm still testing it, and actually the essence is I just want the source code on the whole pipeline how it has been done. So or maybe I can save it, can do it later because I don't need now to have the code, but this is the way you get the source code because the idea is now just let me leave it now. The idea is the opening of VS Code, and you get the whole all these codes, all these flows, how they are created, and so you're good to go. So let's see. So you're good to go. So evaluation. Maybe you can add some new evaluation. You can see question based. So you add the you can create new runners. But the more you this evaluation should come at when you have deployed your users and you are good to go. So I guess now that the chatbot is working, as you can see, the other option will be to deploy the code. So we have seen the code. This is the code. The code to deploy the model parameters, AI cognitive search. Maybe I will download and save to my GitHub. So let's see. They can. I can. Let me see whether I can open my GitHub from here and then show you what I mean. Let me open my GitHub. GitHub, the courier. Not just a second. So, let me open my profile. And so, this is my organization. The organization I'm part of. I see. I belong to quite a number of organizations. So let's say we are GCF, have 15 members. Manage. So enabled. So just a second. Activate your account. So let's see. So already activated. Just wanted to. Uh, so as we wait, so the idea is so uh, oh, I guess it has crashed. I think I will continue later. I think my VS Code is misbehaving, not give me the right. I mean, my GitHub just crashed. So I was just opening my GitHub, and from here, so in case you want to connect me or you want to follow up with me, I'm available on Twitter, WhatsApp, and so these are my organization. And yeah, so some of the organization I love, Idea Africa. So these are climate related organizations. So this all this an environmental. This is a startup. This is a startup dealing with AI and SaaS. This is also JCF. This is I Love Data Science Unit. This is for just AI and research. So I'm also found in Twitter, Peter Korea 2000, Peter Korea 2000. My LinkedIn is this URL. So please like, follow, follow, follow up. Please follow, like the video, and in case you're interested, we can discuss more about uh, how to create a RAG chatbot for your enterprise and for your organization so that you can chat with your data. So you can imagine you have uh, thousands and thousands or millions of files, and it's difficult to retrieve all that data. So we can create for you a chatbot for finance, let's say, to be able to get insight into customer inquiries, or we can also get insights into the trends in the financial banking sector. Let's say it's the turnover, or you could say about the flow of money. You could also do some AI analytics, also cybersecurity. You can also assume the data is logs or some other data. You can also deal with customer churn, or you would say tickets made. And in that way, we are able to automate some of the tasks. And not only that, you are able to improve customer experience and offer more services. Not only that, you are able to get more insights into your data, make use of your data, and not only that, you have a good way of dealing with your data, chatting with the data or getting insight into your data in a more secure way using Azure OpenAI, because this is more secure, like unlike using the Azure, just using the OpenAI APIs. I mean, just using the ChatGPT options. So I hope this has been insightful. Now I'm gonna end the video, but I'll make another video whereby I have deployed this. So I'll deploy it to an endpoint and then also deploy it to Teams, also to SharePoint, and not only that, I'll also deploy it to Slack. Maybe you can also create a REST API. And then the good thing with this, you once you have that endpoint, it will be deployed to an endpoint. You can also integrate with your other services like your database, whereby using controlled and secured stored procedures, you can do some function calling. So Azure OpenAI function calling is whereby you call instead of when you're querying the chat, when you're chatting with the bot here or the chatbot here. So the chatbot is, instead of just directly hitting the LLM, the API, Open API, OpenAI, it's just going to search inside your vector database. In this case, let's say it's as a Cosmos DB, or it's a Redis. Redis can be used for creating the vector or the embedding. So you can use Redis for vectors, or you can use also um, AWS. You can use AWS OpenSearch, or you can also for use uh, so yeah, AWS OpenSearch or AWS Comprehend. All those are related to Azure AI. All in Google, you have Google Natural Language APIs and so forth. So all these functionalities, all these LLMs or all those large language models, they are useful for you to chat and get more insights into your data. And data is a new oil nowadays. So every organization should make good use of your data. And that's why at GCF, we are working very hard, and we also have also worked with other organizations like other organization to help them do it the same thing and create chatbot for them. Even in a retail, you can imagine the power you have if this you can create a CICD, and of course we can have a data lake. We have Azure data lake whereby now we can integrate ETLs. Let me see whether it's the drawing. I had the drawings before in the previous video. The previous video. Okay, so this is not the one. So let me see whether I have that. I have that. Um, Duplication. is not the one, but in essence, let me open conversation chatbot. Just, I mean, you imagine like you have like a CI/CD GitOps pipeline whereby you can make use of as a data factory, as a you can also as a data source pipeline. You can create a pipeline as a data factory pipeline, and now let's say this is for let's say sales focus for inventory, or this is you financial data. Let's say we can go for example with the let's say the for, use case for the we want to understand make to make prediction and ML customer prediction a pipeline. And so you have, let's say, Azure Data Factory pipeline as a ETL, or you can use Azure Synapse Analytics pipelines, and then you can also integrate with your, I see here you see, so not only can you be able to chat with your data, but using the function, Azure function calling, you can be able to call the APIs now in your enterprise. So that's the power of combining a RAG application with LLM, the intelligence and the power of large language models like Azure or the others which are out there like Falcon, Llama 2, and so forth. So, so you see, from here you can have your can chat with your low data or the unstructured data, the PDFs, the words, and so forth. And then you can create a pipeline. Even you can also add for search and integrate it with the Azure Data Factory, as you can see in this case. So this is schematic shows you then your users can be able to chat with the bot. You can even extend it with Teams here. This bot, you can add Teams, you can add Slack, you can add all the channels or all the channels your bot. So in essence, here we have web. This is just an endpoint whereby users can communicate, and it's secured using Azure Microsoft Entra, so which is the Active Directory. So everything will reside will be constrained on the Microsoft security. So it's more secure, it's secure, and secure and not secure, but gives you the whole pipeline created for you. So we can create for you the web pipeline, the web, then the other search index is now where we have created the vectors, the bindings to be able to. So I think it's shown you before the others for the embeddings. Let me show you for the Azure. So we have Azure search. So this is a search. We have the indexers. Okay. Indexers are the ones used for creating the embeddings. You have, so my network is not, so not very good today. So I think I don't have indexer for now, but I'll create it. But you have the indexes. You can see we have like one index. You can see, you can be able to chat with it. You can ask it anything here from here related to your data. So if you ask it, for example, Kenya demography, demography. Or let me ask you a question. What is the uh, so the questions you just get the same question we are putting to the ChatGPT, yeah, are the same question. You can I wanted to show you the embeddings how they are. So what is the status of there's a just post there in Kenya from the documents. The documents. So you see the embeddings and you get where our data. So how we have vectorized the data. And so you see, so the large language model, the Llama, the other two has created embeddings for us. So this is a way of mapping the relationship between all the words in our document. So you can see, so it has broken all them into these chunks. So this is what we call indexes and the document. So once you search, uh, previously you saw us searching, let's say we want to search something, maybe we can search another question now related to the documents. Let's ask it something about access to how is access to finances. How is access to finances in Kenya? um, how do women? How do we ensure women access funding? Okay, so we are using this. Let's see. Oh, I think it expired. So let me refresh. So we are on the Azure AI Studio. So this is different from the Azure. So how how does the project uh, ensure that women have access to funding in both projects? Both projects all are so prioritized. Are when you could say are so you say women are pri, prioritized priority prioritize through funding. So let me just say, sorry, forgive me, through funding in both projects. So the India in both projects. So the LLM, so this is just chatting with it, and we already see you can view the code from here. Oh, you just select GPT-4. So just copy it and then paste it here. And then so let's see it will prompt. So I'm going to end up this video here, but in the future, I'm gonna show you how we go about it, how we deploy the model that you can see how it's working and be able to chat, get the data from the project, and it's giving you the reference. So very, very helpful. And all this, see the reference actually still going on. So still going on. So it's telling you where the reference for the document for the Cameroon project. So this is where we got the data. Yeah, this is a citation. So this is a document, and then for the other, you can see. So very, very powerful. Uh, this is also very exciting for me because, for example, you're doing some research and you have tons of for you have tons of documents and you want to get quick answers, or you want to get quick answers. You just create a RAG application. Or actually, since I've worked with universities, we have also in the process of creating more LLMs for universities to archive documents. So documents and research papers so that you can just get more, correct a library of all the documents or even books, and then be able to chat with it and give you accurate feedback. So this is also useful. Like say, this can be also very helpful for libraries or institutions who do not want to expose their data. Do not, because in this Azure OpenAI, the data remains in your tenant. So the books will not be used. And the advantage is also the your data remains yours. So there is that built in Azure, Microsoft 365. I mean, all the security and Azure is big and has been battle tested on that. So you can import, export. There are so many things. In case you see, you can import the prompts. In case you want to load literature, you can import that. So those we have already said implementation. If you want to deploy, you can deploy to a new web app. Let's say, let me try to create a new one here. Let's hope this time it will work. Select subscription. Just use let's use channel FC. And then let me use my current subscription, resource group. Maybe I would go with that. So location, since we are GCF, we are mostly can deploy it to the same approach where the model is to avoid latency and so forth. So I can give it I hope it will work GCF. Anyway, I was about to end the video GCF AI chat prompt chat bot. So this is P. So I just call it chatbot 2. So this is the GCF AI chatbot 2. So and so just create it and then give it deploy. Might not work, but you get the essence. You get the essence, you select the standard, and so select the resource, and then from there, maybe just leave it as is. Then I'm happy to deploy. But it takes forever to deploy. So it takes forever to deploy. So that's it. So you get a URL, web endpoint whereby you expose this chat to every user in your organization. Then from here, we can customize it actually even further to look uh, 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 similar to your organization and so forth. because it is created using React front end. So I guess that's it from me. Let's see, wait until it deploys. So guys, uh, the web app is deployed, and then you can see it now. We have a web application. We have now our RAG application. We can chat with it. We can get more insight into the data that we have. Maybe we can ask it more about the projects, so maybe we can ask it more to give us what are the baseline or how is it relevant. So maybe let me ask it about some information about the Kenyan project by GCF. And so let me give me a summary. So this is chart completion of is here, which is the environmental. Okay, let me type it. Environmental and social impact impact assessment assessment, which is here. So a summary, then it will summarize for us and give us an output. So here, so this is just let's see how accurate it is. So we are now chatting with our own documents using a RAG application, and we have the references. So we are good to go. Now we can customize this application. You can see the reference where the document or where the references are. And as you remember, we uploaded those documents. And then these are all the references which are there. And so you can ask many questions regarding your project. Let's say some of the projects, the funding, how much it was there, when it was started. Let's say when was the project started, when was the project commenced, commenced. So in- from all this, you can make set for data. You can make good use of your data. And so this just show you the power. So from here, you see, if you ask it anything that is not related to our documents, the documents, or you can ask it, let's say project title, who managed the project, who managed the project, you'll get the information. So it would be NEMA, and then the information is coming from our document, which is, this is a document for I hope this, yeah, for the ICEA. So these are the documents we have uploaded to our AI search, which is our vector database, and created the embeddings. So you already see that. And we have a web application. We have a chatbot now we can chat with. Let me see. Let me chat and go further to customize this application. So we initially created using the Azure AI Studio. Let me see. Yeah, lost. Where is lost? Where the anyway, I'll close it later because I was doing some research. But as you can see now, the project financing was yeah. You see, any question regarding our data, and this is awesome. So you see the power of um, the power of using now this is a chatbot based on our enterprise data where we are able to chat with our own data and not only chat with our data but in a secure way using the Azure OpenAI uh, solutions. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Not only this, now we can now, in fact, we can also add uh, function calling in this as an interloop to be able to now even query our database. And not only that, we can now have more insights. Assume this is a financial data application. So you can imagine how much data flows in finances, especially the logs, the financing, tracking the transaction and so forth. Maybe you don't have all the time to uh, catch everything. And let's say you don't have all the time to get all the metrics and understand all the data because it's voluminous. And so using Azure AI services or the cognitive search, you're able to get more insights uh, into your data. And it's so powerful. and so important. So this is very powerful, and so you can have powerful in helps you to automate most of the tasks. And this is what most customers are inquiring about. In case you're interested to set a similar application, we can customize this app to suit your organization, give you a full domain. So this will be on your, we just use this chatbot in your website, or it can be internal, like in this case is internal for the green climate fund, but the same principles work everywhere. So as you can see, this is how we go about it. We created the embeddings. So maybe a quick recap. We created the embeddings. Actually, the same question. You can see if we throw them here to the Azure OpenAI, let's say give me summary of so you see the embeddings. So on the so let's see, let me show you. You see the vector and so where they are. So the LLM, which is a large language model, it show you how the vectors, how every keyword word is matching up with the other. You can fine tune the API, and then you can furthermore uh, change the parameters, the tokens as you wish to match the tone you want. Not only that, you can add natural language into this so that let's say people can chat with their voice, and then you can be able to see fine tune the model. In this case, we are using GPT-4, but you can use GPT-3 and fine tune it with GPT-3, or you can create your own custom model, you custom model and fine tune it. Then, so this is for the data. You can create more data set, throw them here, and also to tune your model. So this is the indexes, which is a vector, and in this case, we are doing a keyword, and we are doing semantic search, which is more than just this is more than the normal keyword search we do. So I hope we have already deployed the models, Azure OpenAI. You can add filters. So these models we have already deployed. So we have the ADA for the creating the embeddings, we have GPT-4, we have GPT-3. Content filters to be able to tune your metrics. I mean, if you want to, let's say you don't want more about hate speech, and you can say can reduce the metrics. If you don't want more about sexual content, you can increase the threshold as you wish, just to align with the organizational mission and statement. So and then the plan flow, we just show you how, just show you the flow. And then you can use, so you can modify all these steps we are doing on the console. You can modify using the code on the code. See, for example, if you want to fine tune, the temperature of the LLM, you just come here programmatically, you just find it. This is for chunking our data into small pieces. And then the query, the search is the as a search. Query the data. Let me choose here. So processing the document, looping through all the documents, and then uh, the index is title, chunk ID, and such. And then here mm, I want to see where we can change the temperature. So get embeddings, so forth. And then this is HTTP. This is a REST endpoint where we are getting the headers as a content type, and then the PID. Then we are returning the payload input as and the payload request. We are sending it along with the query as a payload. And you can imagine if you integrate with Azure with OpenAI function calling, then you can be able to even call more of your internal resources or databases, such queries, so forth, so this function, so forth. To give this a whole tool set, and I guess this is quite fantastic. These are the tools I've used: vector search, embeddings, and so forth. So I guess for the instance of time, I'm gonna close this. And I did mention if you want to if you want to view the code to inject all this prompt flow and in a VS Code and save it into Git. So that's how you go about it. So we already shown you how to chat with the data, how to deploy the model, how to index the data, and then you can add evaluation to your model to get more insight. You can create more evaluation of your model. Let's say we give it accuracy, accuracy evaluation. Then the runtime, you can create a new runtime. uh, new evaluation. So we need to create new evaluation, new instances. But this one I'll create on another video how to go about evaluation because it's very important for any ML or machine learning or AI application. So this is for another video. I hope you have fun and you have enjoyed watching this series. In case you have any question, maybe if you ask any question which is not related, maybe to wind up, I can ask a question on the Indian project. I know my document has a project on India. Maybe you can ask, give it. So let me ask it a question related to the report. So I know the report is here for India. Let me ask for India. So if you're wondering where I'm getting the documents, these are the documents I uploaded to my other search. So these are the documents. This is for the India assessment, for the Indian project, for the Green Climate Fund. So I work as a consultant and TCF. And then this is, so actually this is just for the, this just for the, maybe for the essence of time, maybe I would tell it to summarize the, I would just tell it to summarize, just tell it to summarize the data for the Indian project. Can you summarize? And you, uh, can you, sorry for that. Can you, can, let me just ask you, sorry for that noise. Can you, guide, okay. So to wind it up, I just can ask, can you, uh, summarize for me how this project achieved its uh, goals of ensuring gender equality. Equality. So maybe it's just a question. So to go to my data and then get some information from the data. But so you see, the information is not there. So in case you want to have more relevant information, you should upload those documents. So you just upload the documents to the blob storage where we have them on the blob storage, which is the S3 storage. So from there you're able to chat with it. So I think that's the end of this video. Now this is the final one. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So next year I hope to make more videos. I've been very busy with work, but as you can tell, we have great things ahead, and we are intending to use this, uh, make this application uh, develop for schools, for insurance, for you can imagine you can create a whole syllabus with this application where the questions and the answers will be there. No one can access. Not only that, you can also have, let's say, sensitive information like projects, procurement, proposals, and so forth, bids, and so forth. And then even you can create a lawyer application whereby you get all the documents from the from your legal department and then upload them and be able to get insight and start and get more insight into it. Can give you about anything related, whether it's stock sales, stock data, whether it's climate related in our like in our case, which is this year, this year uh, climate fund. So like in our case now, but you get uh, so you're able to make more insights into the data and I enjoy it. So hope you had a great day year. So this year was awesome. Was a COP 28. There was COP 28 in Dubai. Awesome. Which went very well. But now we have to work hard to make sure that we use AI since we are in the AI era to create solutions that help organizations or companies or enterprises to be able to make use of their data. We have a lot of data at DCF, and so for this reason, we are in the front of using AI to speed speed work, speed the work or and automate some of the work we do in mitigation of climate change and conservation. So see you until next time. We catch up next. I think next year is we can catch up next year. Next year. Ciao.